Sound like you want to say something, JJ. I don't know why you're so hesitant when I said something last show.
Yeah, why are you so frustrated? Explain it to me, please.
Because Stephen A., he bobs and weaves. He bobs and weaves. You get him in a corner, he slips out. You get him in another corner, he slips out. Yeah. And he gave a very nice, by the way, very nice 3-minute soliloquy about Steph Curry's greatness, which
it was actually 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Not what we're talking about here, Stephen A. We're talking about having the basketball with the game on the line. That's what we're talking about. Steph Curry is an all-timer. He is the best shooter ever. He is a champion. He should have been Finals MVP in 2015. He's one of the greatest players ever. That's all a fact. We're talking about it right now in 2022. Who would you rather have with the ball, with the game on the line?
Steph.
It's clearly Luka Doncic. It's clearly Luka.
Steph.
Guys.
Not even close.
Guys.
Steph.
Think about all the stuff. This is not a knock on Steph. Think about all the stuff that you have to do, all the people that you have to involve to get Steph Curry a shot at the end of the game. Think about all the action you have to run. You know what you have to do with Luka? You give him the ball.
That's very disingenuous.
And he's going to create a good shot. He did it twice in the regular season. They doubled. He kicked to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie made the shot. Luka, the size matters. The size matters at the end of a game.
Not with Steph Curry. Not with Steph Curry. He breaks the realm of shooting when you talk about a player. And I understand movement. I understand how many players has to be involved with that. But at the same time, you talk about a player that can take 2 dribbles over half court, pull that thing from the logo, and it's a great shot.
Well, JJ, let me call you out on something here because I would love for you to. Yeah. You're being completely disingenuous here. You know far better than me that systems matter. And what I'm saying to you is this. When you look at Steph Curry, it's not that he needs all of this involvement in order to get a shot off. He doesn't need it. They run their system that way. But you trying to tell me you haven't seen enough of Steph Curry with his ball handling skills, dance on somebody and launch a shot? He does it all the time. So the point is, you're saying your exact words were, look, do you have any idea how many people have to get involved? No, they choose to get those people involved, but they don't need to. We've seen Steph Curry show breakdown ability. You've seen that. You know that. So even though they run plays for him and get other people involved, they don't need to.
Stephen A. He's broken me down multiple times. I'm talking about the end of a game, under 2 minutes in a clutch situation. That is what I'm talking about. It's two different things.
No. I'm addressing your point. I'm addressing your point.
Yes.
Your point was, look at what they have to do. And I'm saying, they don't have to do it. They choose to do it to get you an easier shot, but they don't have to.
In Steph Curry's career, he hasn't had the same level of success in the clutch. That's just a fact. That's not my opinion. I can look at numbers and see that.
Historically, in Steph Curry's career, they haven't required that because they were winning significantly more than they were losing. They usually blow up people out.
You're acting like it happened 5 times. You're acting like it's happened 5 times. And it's only happened 5 times? We're talking about dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of times, Stephen A.
We've seen Luka miss, too. We've seen Luka miss, too.
He absolutely
I'm not throwing any shade on Luka. I know that Luka's big time. I understand that. But I'm telling you, when you're talking about making a shot, even though Luka has been that dude, I believe in Steph Curry. And if
I believe in Steph Curry, too. I don't disbelieve in Steph Curry. My point is, you're going to create a better shot with size. It's that simple.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.